Alright guys, so welcome back to a brand new video. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. A lot of you guys have recommended or wanted me to check out the new Bose 700 headphones. And I was intrigued already by myself. So what I'm going to do is basically tell you why I bought them, but then ultimately why I returned them. So let's go back to Bose in general. Bose has always been for the most part, the king of noise canceling headphones. All the way back to when the QC series started, the QC15, and then they went to the QC25, and then they went wireless to the QC35. For the longest time, Bose has always been on top. Slowly but surely, competitors started coming in. Like Sony came in with the 1000X, and it started to kind of build a little bit of competition. And they came out with the M2s, and ultimately coming out with the M3s, where a lot of people have now put the M3s as the king of noise canceling over the Bose QC35 too. Now that's kind of debatable, and that's all personal preference. But leading to the Bose 700, this is the first headphone since Sony coming out with the 1000X M3 where I thought, okay, Bose is now, this is kind of their answer to the 1000X M3. Although this is not in the QC lineup, this is really a completely different headphone in my opinion, but I'm still going to compare it to that because really they're pretty comparable. But here's where the build-up started. Okay, first off, the announcement of the headphones, but to see that they were going to charge $400 for these. So $400 is the retail price for these when the Bose QC35 2s and the Sony 1000X M3s are $350. It's almost a really ballsy move by Bose considering they got knocked off from being the best from a lot of reviewers, and so they're saying, well, we're just going to come out with a new pair and we're going to charge more. I felt it was a way of them coming in and saying, these are just going to be that much better. They're going to blow your mind. It's just going to be something you guys didn't expect. So I was excited. It has a different look, and at first with looking at images, I wasn't crazy about it, but I can honestly say once I got them, it completely changed my mind as far as the looks go. But as far as features goes, it's really stressing how good the microphones are on these. And noise canceling relies on microphones because it's pulling in sound from the outside that's mixing in with the music you're listening to and causing this effect to where you don't hear the things around you. So that right there got me excited. It also has touch controls. So it's kind of like Bose moving into a more modern time. These have Bose AR, which is like what the sunglasses are supposed to have, but this is a feature that they're promoting that's not readily available. As far as Bluetooth goes, it's 5.0, battery life is 20 hours. This does have quick charge, where a 15-minute charge will give you 3.5 hours of use. So again, there are some things here that are intriguing. So now it leads up to the time of me buying. Paid the $400, got them from Best Buy. I got them while I was on vacation, tried them out with Android, tried them out with Apple products, tried them out with music, movies, everything like that. And let me start with the sound. The sound is not really anything different than the QC35 2s. It's almost as though they took the same driver, the same technology as far as their music goes, and just shoved them in this new pair of headphones. It's almost like they're just saying, well, we don't really want to do anything with that, but we're going to focus on the microphones. So already off the bat, the audio is not really impressive enough that it needs to bump up price. Because at least think about it this way. The QC35 2s and the Sony 1000X M3s usually go on sale for about $299. So we're talking about $100 difference between the new Bose 700 and its competitors. And there's nothing, in my opinion, that can justify the $100 difference, because now I'm going to lead into some of the features. Bose pushes the fact that you need to use their app. These are not usable unless you download Bose's app. You even have to set up an account. You have to, pair these that way, go through that whole thing. And usually I'm completely fine with that. But the app has issues. The app disconnects a lot, to the point where you can't use some of the features that these are supposed to have. Like even using your smart assistant. With the Bose app not working, the smart assistant didn't work either. Also, the ability to change between the 11 levels of noise canceling, you're not able to do if the app's not working either, because as far as on the headphones, the only control you can get to change the noise canceling, it changes it from 0 to 5 to 10. Which for the most part will be fun, but again, it takes the app to make it where the noise canceling at level 0 will allow for outside sounds to come in, basically that awareness mode. Now, initially what I recommend if you buy these is just go ahead and go through the setup and set all this stuff up, because there's no guarantee that any of this stuff is going to work later if you need to get in the app. I honestly could not get it to connect back again, and it was a huge issue. And then you can look up reviews on Amazon. You can even look up reviews on Bose's website. A lot of people are having this issue, so it's not just me. So when it comes down to it, as far as the design, once I got my hands on it, the case is very sleek, it's very nice. I like the way that they have the cables in there as far as your USB-C for charging, which is a huge plus, and then also the headphone cable, which is a 2.5mm to 3.5mm to plug into whatever device you need to. All of that was fine. The case itself is small and sleek. The headphones are actually really good looking in person. It is different. It does have a different feel to them. The microphones on them are impressive. It really is the best microphones you're gonna hear or use on any pair of headphones. It doesn't matter what kind of environment you're in. If it's extremely noisy, no matter what, like they really do just kind of listen right here. Picks up your voice fine. So if you are talking to your smart assistant, it has no problem hearing you and you're not having to yell. And as far as phone calls, I mean, it really does pick up extremely clear. And I think that's where these are marketed for. I think if you're somebody that just has headphones all the time, taking phone calls, or if you're on flight, or if you're somebody that's in airports a lot, these microphones are incredible. Like what Bose is saying is really true here. But as far as sound goes, they didn't really do anything to make these worth it, in my opinion. I mean, we're talking about $400. Now, $400 in the noise canceling world is priced about normal, but they are at the high point. You're talking about the king of noise canceling right now. If you want to say it's the QC35-2s or the 1000X M3s, both of them are $350. And like I said, they go on sale for $299. These aren't better than those. I think this product should not have even been priced more than $350. And to be honest, Bose right now is in competition with Sony. Bose, to get attention back to them, to get people to pay more attention to their product, at least in my opinion, these should have come out priced at $300. And I think that ultimately is where these may be worth it. But again, they have bugs and kinks and things that they have to fix. And to come out with a product that is costing more than your competition, and having issues right out of the gate, and just overall you didn't do anything to improve sound quality. Because for me, all features are great, especially if they work right, but no matter what, the ultimate thing that I'm paying for is sound. So it's not that I hate the headphones, I just think it was a very arrogant move of Bose to come out with a more expensive product than your competitors and not really do anything to justify that price. As far as noise canceling goes, it does a really good job. I honestly don't think it does that much better, or maybe any better at all, than the QC35-2s do. So I still, at this point, would say the Sony 1000X M3 is the noise canceling headphone to buy. So guys, I know this is a different kind of video, but I wanted to give you my reasons to how I look at products, like why I was interested in even checking these out, and then ultimately why it was just something I didn't see it was worth keeping. But guys, thank you so much for checking out this video. Thank you so much for checking out all the other videos. And as always, make sure to stay tuned for more.